Alright, so ETB battle. First one for Scarlet and Violet going against the last one for Astral Radiance before we have the retirement party. Scarlet and Violet does get an extra pack, so we're just going to start with that one either way. And see where it takes us. So it'll be kind of fun to see which sets do well here against Scarlet and Violet. Obviously, value-wise, Scarlet and Violet probably has lower hit cards, but probably has a few more chances to hit. Seems like the odds are a little bit better. Skeleturge reverse. Quaquaval reverse into a King Gambit Hollow. So nothing but a hollow on the first one, which obviously we're guaranteed out of Scarlet and Violet. And Astral Radiance going back to the yellow cards, and no guaranteed hollow. And when you open them up, or at least how I open them, the card is facing the right way, and we have to kind of dig for the cards and everything. Psyduck, Petals, Stantler, Bergmite, Hisuian Basculin reverse into a Weirdeer hollow. And these sets I kind of feel the same way about, where these types I didn't try to get the full set, just tried to get the main set, and with the full arts that was kind of difficult. I do like the way that they basically took the full arts out of the main set on this, so I can feel a little bit easier to not go after the full arts, because it's the same card, just a better artwork. But it's tough to chase full sets. I'm sure everyone has watched a chase. Lucario, Rock Chestplate, Staravia reverse into a Toxtricity reverse and a Houndstone hollow. Alright, so offer for both Astral Radiance and Scarlet and Violet. And to be perfectly honest, I think the hit rates in like Astral Radiance, Lost Origin, Silver Tempest were just as good as Scarlet and Violet, if not a little bit better. You do have the Radiant cards that did pop up as well, so it did kind of seem like it was a little bit better. Voltorb, Swinoob, Glameow. Ooh, it does look like we have a hit. Looks like a basic V though. Hisuian Avalugg reverse into a Lucario V. So we do have Astral Radiance getting on the board first. Scarlet and Violet, kind of the same pull rates, looking at 12 to 14 per booster box. ETBs 2 to 4, kind of the same rates, even with the extra cards. Ralts, Tandemaus, Pokegear 3.0, Floette, Spiritomb, Ultra Ball, Espathra into a Pokegear 3.0 reverse, and a Jacques. There we go, there's the difference. We have an illustration rare, and this is a, I guess this is a secret illustration rare. It's a 2 gold star illustration rare. Jacques. Awesome card. So that is what you have a higher chance, and a Koraidon hollow. Very cool hollow. That is what you have a better chance of pulling, it seems, is these rare cards. And honestly, these cards look really nice with the shimmer that they put out. And the texture isn't overwhelming. It's not like you're running around with a bunch of different texture. It's not as deep, I think, the texture. Just a little bit less so. Alright, let's see if Astral Radiance can revive its previous ETB triumphs. Petal Cricketune. Oh, here we go! Into a Hisuian Typhlosion full art. Speak of the devil, there we go. Full art card, what I was talking about earlier. Hisuian Typhlosion. Awesome card. In fact, the card, personally, I think would put into the lead, but I think that Jacques is right about the same as the Typhlosion. I'll have to double check. I'll give an update on the screen here. I honestly don't know off the top of my head. Seems like that Typhlosion would be about $3 to $5, and the Jacques would be about the same. Alright, continuing on. Floette, Palmy, Smolov, Wiglet, Citian, Team Star Grunt. We have a Zangoose into a Quaxwell reverse, a Grievard reverse, and a Miraidon holo. Awesome pulls so far. I mean, that's Hisuian Typhlosion Full Art. That is an awesome looking card. And the Jacques is an awesome card too. Poochyena, Glameow, Yanma, Swinub, Nickit, Hisuian Overquill reverse into a Glaceon non-holo. Alright. Scarlet and Violet with one extra pack. Will it be the difference? Palmy, Smolov, Wiglet, Grievard, Arven, Cacturn, Driftblim into a Shroomish reverse, an Arven reverse, and a Halucha holo. Those holos in the new set are much nicer. The reverses as well. I think I've said that before, but I'll pull out a couple of leaf reverses here so you can have a good example. Looks like we have a couple of those. But I think the artwork on this is much superior to this. This just seems kind of, the coloring's a little bit deeper, and that's about the only thing it has going for it as far as the artisticness. This definitely is better. This is just kind of bricky, I would say. Maybe that's not the right word, but hopefully you understand what I'm saying. I like these better. A little bit more just out of the usual. I don't remember which one we were on. Looks like 4 left, so it should end on there. Alright. Hippopotas, Cyndaquil, Ponard, Growlithe, Voltorb, a Duat reverse into a Ursaluna non-holo. But again, as you guys can see, hit rates aren't necessarily better. In fact, like I said, I think comparatively it'll be hard-pressed for any of these sets to pull, or at least Scarlet and Violet as of right now, to pull 18, 19, 20 hits, which was definitely doable with the Radiant cards in Astral Radiance, Lost Origin, and Silver Tempest. Arboliva, holo. Alright, back to Astral Radiance. Poochyena, Yanma, Sudowoodo, Drifloon, Combee, and a Machamp VMAX. So that's 2 textured cards. Machamp VMAX, that is a cool card. And Astral Radiance is doing a pretty good job of holding its own here. In fact, I would say that's winning in my book. In fact, it's more hits too with the same amount of packs. Alright, Mastiff, Swoopa, Meditite, Energy Search, Mezagoza, Defiance Band, pardon me, Tatsuguri, Smolov reverse into a Oinkalone, and a Silazar holo. Uh-oh. This is a good example of just because you get a holo in every one doesn't mean you're getting more. Just because you get a holo in every one does not mean you get more. Heracross, Mantine, Quillfish, Hisuian Basculin, Gallade reverse into a Darkrai V. That's 4 hits. This is an awesome ETB. This is about as good as it gets for an ETB. I mean, that's 2 textured cards, or 2 V cards, a VMAX. That is pretty solid. Scarlet and Violet kind of sitting around just with the one hit. It's a cool hit, but just one hit. Bruxish, Cacnea, Tatsugiri, Jacques, Florigato reverse, Growlithe reverse into a Miraidon EX. There we go. There is a nice EX. So finally another hit, a cool hit too, Miraidon EX. Very cool hit. But is it enough? I don't think so, personally. Unless the Jacques is just unheard of cool. I don't think so. I'll have to look that up still. Mischievous, Barboach, Scyther, Eevee, Heracross, Bronzor reverse into Hisuian Bravery non-hollow. Last pack, do we have magic to put Scarlet and Violet in the lead here? We shall see. Grimer, Bruxish, Cacnea, Sandile, Nestball, Pachirisu, Picnic Basket, Houndour reverse, Beach Court reverse into a Quaquaval hollow, and I'm going to take 2 seconds, but I'm going to just assume Astral Radiance took the lead again and took a win here on its last ETB battle before its retirement. And by the scale I've used on the entirety of the set, the Astral Radiance still wins. 2 $4.50 cards and a $5.50 and a $4.50 card with 2 basically $1.50 cards a piece here. So Astral Radiance does pull a victory by the money scale anyhow. And honestly, that's really awesome because Astral Radiance was one of my favorite sets for the ETB battles. I'll link one of the greatest ETB battles I've ever done, which was when Pokemon Go just came out. And it was a double alternate art battle, which is just awesome. So I'll link that one up there. But yeah, Astral Radiance does take it home.